SwiftCovered at SwiftCover.com. Conditions apply. GB residents only. Printer certificates available on request.
I forgot to take control of the studio. We're on air. Oh, and I'm not pressing delay. Oh, jeez, I forgot to take control of the studio because you're asking me stupid questions. You're asking me questions about what things I like. I know, because we're on air. I've taken control of the studio now. I hadn't taken control of the studio. I had a lovely little tribute. Oh, I'm not turned your mic up. There you go.
Oh.
Don't listen, please. When we're playing a 1 minute 20 ad break, and I've been away for 2 weeks, and if I'm honest, I'm coming down from heroin. Don't ask me questions about things that I like. Oh, put that on the list because it
What's on the list now?
Heroin. Because it confuses me, and then I forget to take control of the studio. I had a lovely little tribute to Norman Wisdom all lined up, and then we're going to have the Vinny going. Can this show get any worse? And then I was going to start, and then we're going to play Blondie.
Well, then shush. And that's rewinding. Go.
I'd like to put on record that I
love you, love you, love you.
I want the whole wide world to know it's true.
I'd like to state forever that never, never, never could there ever be another girl like you.
I'd like to put on record that I
need you, need you, need you.
So won't you try to see
that every time the record says I love you, it simply means, my darling, that I love you. I'll even say it once again, I love you, love you, love you, 'cause I want you to love me too.
Can this show get any worse?
Iain Lee. It's about love and life. And live radio wrestling matches. Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Tonight's show is going to be... shut up, I'm talking. What are you doing?
I was just going to guess what you were saying. Ding,
I'm not going to say that. Your mic was down. I was trying to do it. I've become slick.
What were you going to say then?
I've become slick.
What were you going to say then?
I've become slick
what
in the
last...
What were you going to
say then?
You are such a pain in the arse.
Humdinger.
Oh, get stuff.
Absolute Radio.
Before we go any further, I have to do this. Line... Oh, does it work now? Line 1... Oh, no. Line 1! You're on the air! Yes, go!
Bill with Absolute Baseball. Yes. The postseason starts on Wednesday with American League Texas against Tampa Bay and the Yankees against Minnesota. And National League Cincinnati take on the Phillies. I'll have the results on Thursday. So till next time, see you in the bullpen.
You kept it brief. I like it. Eloise, it's... Oh, they've changed the phone system here to make it go from being... used to be all right to a little bit pony.
Oh, no.
Hang on, let's just quickly go to line... line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hi, you all right?
Yeah, fine. This is Andre.
How's it going, Ian?
Oh, the voice has stopped.
I've been missed you.
You've done what?
I've been down at Devon Riviera.
What?
Yeah.
The Devon Riviera, Torquay.
Torquay. Well, I've not been on the air for the last 2 weeks. I've been in
I know
Sicily.
I still phoned.
Well done. No, you bet you did.
Ian?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to have a cup of tea, put some clothes on and think about leaving the house.
OK, thank you very much. That's,
You were hovering over that fader. But he said put clothes on, Ian. Normally it requires clothes off.
I don't know how to cut calls off on this.
Oh, no. I can't see it.
Drop call. There we go. So, I come in, right, and I've not checked my emails. I've got 782 emails, right? The first email I open is from Jack Vincent, right? First one, 'cause I'm thinking I'm going to troll through these emails. I've been away for 2 weeks, 760-odd emails. It'd be rude not to. First email. Ian, your show is so boring. Please don't come on air tonight. You're such a waste of time. I'd rather listen to my grandmother. Jack Vincent wrote that. Now, I wrote a reply.
Grandmothers are interesting.
No, that's not the reply I wrote. If I'd written that, I wouldn't be regretting it now. And I did write a reply, and I am regretting it.
Oh, what did you write?
So he writes, you're a waste of time, I'd rather listen to my grandmother. I wrote, Dear Jack Vincent, it's a shame your grandmother's mouth is full. I'll be finished in a minute. And as soon as I hit send, I thought, oh dear, yes, the contract has been agreed. It's not been signed. Nothing's been signed. I'm hanging by a thread here and I'm sending abusive emails to Jack Vincent.
He might like you more for that.
He might respect me more. God, I'm so Eloise, it's nice to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I came in. This is absolutely true. Listen, I'm genuinely excited to be here tonight because I realise that I am one of God's blessed children having a job where my colleagues like Ben Jones get free 3D televisions. What a blessing to work in a building where people I know get free 3D televisions. Well, isn't that fantastic? And I was excited to come in and see the wonderful, is it Alicia? And I was very excited. And I came in and I was like, Eloise, great to see you, come on! And she's like, I've got a cold. I said, okay, Eloise, come on. I won't hug you because you've got a cold, but come on. Oh, you're not really happy to see me. I said, Eloise, come on, I missed you. You're not missing. You've been rude about me for the last 2 weeks on Twitter. I said, yeah, but it was rude with affection and I've got you a load more followers on Twitter. Oh, but I'm not really excited about it. It's going, come on! Not be bothered, I've lost all my files. And you're the most Mardy Mayor I've ever seen in my life. What is that about?
Pre-warned everyone.
You didn't pre-warn me?
I did.
When?
On Twitter.
I think I've unfollowed you.
You wouldn't dare.
I wouldn't dare unfollow you. Your drunken tweets, and we have been having a vote on the iPhone app. You've got another 50 minutes to vote on the iPhone app. How drunk was Eloise at the Absolute Radio party? Was it a good party?
It was good.
I couldn't go because it's my mum's 60th.
You wouldn't have gone anyway.
I would have gone.
No.
I would have gone.
Liar.
But I realised that I was at home on Saturday night tweeting. And I thought, oh, crumbs, Mr. Grace follows me on Twitter. So I sent a tweet...
Mr. Grace wasn't there.
Wasn't he?
No.
But he would have told me off for not going.
Mr. Grace Jr. was.
So there's me tweeting going, I'm just playing video games and eating crisps. And I thought, oh, Christ, the bosses follow me. And I've said I can't because it's my mum's birthday. It was her birthday on the Saturday, and I did go and see her. But so I wrote, oh, dear, 8:30. I'm really tired. I saw my mum today, and I'm getting up really early to see her tomorrow morning and go to bed now. Bye. And I thought, hopefully I'll go and have it. And then I did go and see my mum on Sunday. We took her. This is true. We took her 60th birthday. Me and my wife and son and my sister and her husband and the 2 kids took her on the London Eye, the Millennium Wheel. She'd never been on it. She'd always wanted to go on it, OK? And we got there midday Sunday. Mum didn't know what it was. Big surprise. We took her up to the wheel, right? Bearing in mind she's been asking for a year to go on the wheel. Took her up to the wheel. We said, have you guessed what your birthday surprise is yet? She went, no.
Oh.
I said, we're standing in the queue for the wheel. Any ideas? No. Oh, we're going on the wheel. So yes, we are. Well done. So we're queuing up for the wheel, and it's handy. She's in a wheelchair, which is handy for 2 reasons. One, she can't walk. 2, you get to the front straight away. So those things are covered. And the people are going, to be honest, it's chucking down with rain. It's really crap weather, so you weren't going to see much. And the man and the lady, the ticket man, said, well, to be honest, the wheel is... we're going to close the wheel in a bit. We're thinking of closing the wheel in a bit, so I'd advise you not to queue.
Thinking?
I said, you've used the word thinking there. So you're not sure? He said, no, we're not sure, we're thinking about it. I said, well, I started getting a bit arsey. I said, we're going to queue until you decide you're going to... He said, well, I'll be honest, there's not much point. We might be clearing the wheel. And I said, you said might there, so I'm going to queue. It got a bit of a standoff. And I said to the lady, it's raining. Is the wheel stopping because it's raining? She went, no. And so me being cheeky, I went, is the wheel stopping? And I mouthed the word terror like that. Is it terror?
Exaggerating.
And she turned to me, she went, yes. Like that. It was a terror.
They're not meant to tell you.
No, they're not. It's a 1016. If anyone works on the wheel, 1016. So there's me going, oh, and then they started using the word evacuate. And I'm going, but we're still in the queue. We went and joined the queue. And so when you've got knowledge like that, inside information of a possible terrorist attack, you start being Billy Big Boots. So I started saying quite loudly so everyone would hear, yeah, well, it looks like they're going to evacuate the wheel because of the terror threat. And everyone's going, what? They're going to do what? There's a what?
Created a riot.
They did evacuate the wheel because of a terror threat.
Probably because of you.
Because of
mouthing
me.
off.
Because of me. So we were disappointed. It's like, oh, Mum, this
You
is...
probably caused it.
I did phone up and say I'd have to... No, I didn't. So anyway, so we then went off and had some lunch. We booked Mum in a swanky restaurant. Although we said, let's go and get a sandwich. And then we took her to a swanky restaurant. She said, it's a swanky restaurant. So we had lunch there. And then we went back to the wheel a few hours later. They'd open it again. Beautiful sunshine. Wonderful clear day. We got on the wheel. We could see everything. So in some ways, I don't support the Al-Qaeda network and their hideous crimes, but... You know, let's just say light and shade. That's all I'm saying. So, it's good to be back. We have an action-packed show. We have an action-packed week. Tomorrow, we've got the band Bucky coming on the show. Now, some of you know them. Some of you do know them. If you don't, go to buckytheband.com and have a look. Wednesday, we've got a bloke called Sam coming in. I don't know.
I don't know him.
I don't know. He's the boyfriend of the veterinarian nurse who looked after my cat while I was away on holiday. And I met him, he was very nice. And I said, thanks for coming on the show. He went, yeah, all right. So he's coming in on Wednesday. And tonight we've got this. Now, this is true. And this is going to sound like a skit. We've got UFO expert Joe Lavens coming on. You've met him before, haven't you?
Yeah.
He's coming on the phone. And the reason he's coming on, before I went away on holiday, my wife and I genuinely... 100% hand on heart, I swear to God, I swear on my family's life, although my wife tells me off for doing that, but this is true. We genuinely saw a UFO. We saw it. We were scared. It freaked us out. And I was twittering about it, and I got a picture, but I lost the memory card. On holiday, right, I've got a nice digital camera, and I bought one of those cases that you wear on your belt to protect it. I thought, we're going to go away, I might as well get a case to protect it.
I hate people who wear them.
Well, I hate them, but I thought, got hands full with bags and buggies and I'm going to carry this.
Right.
So I bought this thing. We climbed up this mountain in Sicily. And I've got the pouch on here with the camera. I had it on upside down. I unzipped it, the camera fell out, smashed. The lens is completely buggered.
Well, that'll learn you.
The lens is completely buggered. That will learn. So what was I saying?
About Professor Lavens.
So we took a picture of it, but I've lost the memory card that was in the camera, and also that's got the picture of me with the bare naked ladies. I've lost it. Anyway.
Oh, no.
Genuinely saw a UFO. UFO expert Joe Lavens is coming on the show in about 10 minutes' time.
I saw a picture of it, and everyone was trying to tell you it was a Chinese lantern, but it was massive. There's no way that high that you could see a Chinese lantern.
It was not a Chinese lantern. It had its own propulsion system.
What does that mean?
It moved, but it wasn't Chinese. And then me and my wife were twittering about it, and we were genuinely excited. And then this guy called, the People's Astrologer or Astronomer, I'm never sure which is which.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
He's going, it's probably just a Chinese lantern that you've got there. I do astrology or astronomy on the One Show. And we're going, what? And so we go, no, it's not a Chinese lantern. Yeah, I think it's, what you find is, actually, it's a Chinese lantern. It's an airplane.
Is he American?
I don't know the fella. I'm sure he's a nice bloke. But we go, no! And so then we posted the picture and went, you've got me stumped there. And then he goes... I think it's a Chinese lantern. It was not a Chinese lantern. I know what a Chinese lantern is. This was so high and so big and so bright.
Yeah.
Those things equal no Chinese lantern.
Because it wouldn't have burnt. They're only got the tiniest bit of amount to burn, if it went up in flames. You know what I'm trying to say.
Well put. So, if you've ever seen a UFO, I'm feeling naked because I haven't got my iPod thing here. Someone's nicked... I've come back and they've completely muffed the studio up. They've taken my lights out. They've put a bloody 3T TV in there.
That is the biggest TV I've ever seen. It's like a cinema screen.
And they've nicked my iPod thing. So, you know, we'll get there eventually. But if you have... This is genuine. And and also, I had an email from my... Birdie num-nums. I had an email from my local paper, Muswell Hill Journal, saying, Iain, we'd like to do an interview with you about what you've seen. And I thought, I don't want to do an interview with the local paper, because then that goes on like a database. And then it's like, if I were to go on the Alan Titchmarsh show again, heaven forbid, they would say, oh, by the way, Iain, I believe that you saw one of them UFOs. Well, let's tell us about it. And then suddenly you're a weirdo.
Well, you did the same thing with, was it Harry Shearer?
What?
So one came in and you went and he started talking about all the aliens and stuff that he believes in.
Oh, he was talking out of his arse, though, Shearer. He was totally talking out of his arse.
Yeah, but he believed it.
He believed it, and you're right, and I called him a weirdo for it. Not to his face, that would have been rude. That was behind his back. That's the way to do it. Coward's way. Coward's code, yeah.
So, therefore, if you do your interview then, they're not going to say it to your face, they'll do it behind your back.
Well, of course, and everyone will be going, oh, there's that bum fluff.
You
What
won't
got
know
colours
about
of bum fluff guy, he bums UFOs. So I don't think I'm going to go in the local paper. Anyway, enough prattling on. If you've seen a UFO, 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. Other things I'm quickly going to throw in, we're looking for a new theme tune for the show, as next week is the start of season 3 of the Iain Lee show. I've decided, completely arbitrary. We're going to learn. Yeah, we're going to learn every language on the planet. That is actually going to happen over the next few months, and we'll be finding out just how drunk was Eloise at the absolute pre-Christmas Christmas drinks. 0330 123 1215. I've missed you, kids.
He's got a brand new car. Looks like a Jaguar. It's got leather seats. It's got a CD player. But I don't want to talk about it anymore. I think we're gonna make it. I think we're gonna save it, yeah. So don't you try
Can I just say, Coghill, stop tweeting my producer trying to get her to say big shout-outs to you. We're not the Ken Bruce Show, all right?
Absolute Radio. This past weekend, this stuff happened. Frank Skinner.
Isn't Michael Caine also really into chill-out music?
Yeah. He didn't mention that.
He is. He genuinely is. Yeah. I think I know that.
Are you sure? Because he was on the One Show last night and he talked about that he grew his own chili.
Oh.
He's not a big chili.
Did he really?
No, he did, honestly.
I think he was just looking for hobbies and got to C in the big book of hobbies.
Yeah, it's also a chiropodist.
Frank Skinner, Dave Gorman, Weekend Mornings on Absolute Radio. Brought to you by Trebor Soft Mints, working towards a mintier world. Absolute Radio.
911. I'm buried in a coffin in the ground.
I need $5 million or I'll be left to die here.
Buried is utterly terrifying, says the Mirror. A fiendish test on your nerves, Empire. And just plain awesome, says Ain't It Cool.
You have to help me. You have to help me. I can't breathe.
Ryan Reynolds.
No.
Buried in cinemas Wednesday, rated 15.
When John was driving his car along the open road, somebody crashed into the back and knocked him right out cold. But it wasn't his fault. He didn't do no wrong.
If you've been injured in a road accident that wasn't your fault, call BGR Bloomer on 0800 1 777 999 because you could get compensation. BGR Bloomer 0800 1 777 999.
Iain Lee. It's about love and life. And live radio wrestling matches. Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
I wanna be rich and I want lots of money. I don't care about clever, I don't care about funny. I want loads of clothes and I want loads of diamonds. I heard people die while they're trying to find them. And I'll take my clothes off and it will be shameless, cause everyone knows that's how you get famous. I'll look at the sun and I'll look in the mirror. I'm on the right track, yeah, I'm on to a winner. I don't know what's right and what's real anymore. I don't know how I'm meant to feel anymore. When do you think it will all become clear? 'Cause I'm being taken over by the fear. Life's about film stars and less about mothers. It's all about fast cars and cussing each other. But it doesn't matter, cause I'm packing plastic. And that's what makes my life so fantastic. And I am a weapon of massive consumption. And it's not my fault, it's how I'm programmed to function. I look at the sun and I look in the mirror. I'm on the right track, yeah, we're on to a winner. I don't know what's right and what's real anymore. And I don't know how I'm meant to feel anymore. When do you think it will all become clear? 'Cause I'm being taken over by the fear. Forget about guns and forget ammunition, 'cause I'm killing them all on my own little mission. Now I'm not a saint, but I'm not a sinner. And everything's cool as long as I'm getting thinner. I don't know what's right and what's real anymore. And I don't know how I'm meant to feel anymore. When do you think it will all become clear? 'Cause I'm being taken over by the fear.
So this is absolutely true. And just to annoy the people on Facebook, this is genuinely true. The night before, my wife and I were going away on holiday a couple of weeks ago. We looked out of the window. Now, I was making fun. I was saying, well, look at that bright light out there that was obviously an aeroplane. And she looked at me and she went, oh, my God, what's that? Like, genuinely scared. And I genuinely said, it's an aeroplane. And she went, no, not that. That. I finished the food I was eating, so I didn't really buy too much into it. Got up, looked out of the window, and I saw the most amazing sight. It was definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, a UFO. I rushed to get the camera. I got a picture of it. I can't find the memory card with that picture on, but when I do, I will post that picture on the Absolute Radio and the Facebook page, facebook.com/Iain Lee Show. Unable to explain it. So I've got on the phone one of Britain's, America's, the world's experts on UFOs. He's been on the show before, Professor Joseph Lavens, BSc Hons from Wisconsin. A little bit of history about him. He is an American, born in Wisconsin, spent some time in New York City, now in Leicester, lecturing in astrology and specialising in that at the De Montfort University. Started his own group, the Peterborough UFO Group, and, of course, his most famous book, that I think was on the bestseller list. Maybe he'll be able to clarify that. I think it was also on the Richard and Judy book club. Was ufologists deny to deceive the legacy of arrogance, and it really is a cracking read when you get through the science bits. And we've got Joe Lavens on the phone. Good evening, Joe.
Hello, sir.
Joe,
great to speak to you again.
It's a pleasure to speak to you, Joe. I'm sorry we couldn't get you in the studio, but it's all happened so suddenly, and I know that you're busy with your other projects at the moment.
Yes, I am, sir, but it's always a pleasure to speak to you.
Now, you've seen the photograph of the thing that I saw. I managed to email that to you before I went away on holiday.
Yes, I did.
It's a bright white light, very, very bright, very, very high up, moving in a controlled direction. It obviously, to me, had its own propulsion system, and it was moving in a definite direction. People saying it was ball lightning, people saying it was grease lightning, people saying it was Chinese lantern. I don't think it's one of those. Joe, what do you make of it?
Okay, well, I'm here. I'm not here as someone who is going to hold up your cockamamie theories. I mean, what it could be is an lenticularis cloud.
And what's that? Sorry,
lenticularis cloud.
And what's that?
Those are clouds that may appear like the traditional saucer shape that a lot of people do imagine to be some sort of craft, some sort of aircraft, unidentifiable. It could be a blimp.
It wasn't. It definitely wasn't a blimp.
It wasn't a blimp. Okay. Well, you know, I've met you before, Ian, and you are a rational guy. I've seen the photo, and it certainly does appear to show something that, I mean, I go so far to say, I'll be honest, it looks like a grey fuselage. In parts of it. And
you spotted that. I didn't mention that, but both my wife and I said the same thing.
The grey fuselage, yeah. Well, I believe I put that in the email to you, that's what I thought it looked like.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, it could be many, many things. I mean, I suppose the odds are that it is not an unidentified flying object. Is more likely to be an lenticularis cloud.
But the fact that it's unidentified by us...
well, yes, I suppose if you want to split hairs, but I think what you're getting at is that it is from outer space.
Correct.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Look, of course, there's been a hell of a lot of, spottings. Buzz Aldrin talked about the Apollo 11, famously New Mexico in 1957, Russia in 1989.
Yeah.
And in the light of recent evidence, I'm not here to I'm not going to promote your theory. I'm not going to deny it. All I will say is that you may have read last week about the Carnegie Institute of Washington.
I missed that. I missed the Carnegie Institute of Washington. I missed that story.
It's about an Earth-sized planet, 3 times the mass of Earth, orbiting a nearby star. Did you read that?
No, that sounds terrifying.
Well, it's in a habitable zone where liquid water could exist on the planet's surface. So what you're talking about, and this is a really interesting part, is the number of systems, solar systems with potentially habitable planets is probably on the order of 10 to 20%. You multiply that by the hundreds of billions of stars in the Milky Way, that's a large number.
So you don't have that number there? Do you have that number?
There could be tens of billions of these systems that are habitable in our galaxy.
Wow.
Now, I've never experienced extraterrestrial life forms. Frankly, I take that sort of story with a pinch of salt.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying to you is, yes, it's a possibility.
Have you ever? So you've never had an encounter with UFOs or?
No, sir. I have my one story. It's famous. It's.
I think I know the story, but you tell it. You tell it, please.
Okay. This might shock a lot of people. I hope if your nerves are weak, I suggest you turn off. I don't want to tell anybody to turn off your show. But
if your nerves are weak, as Joe says, then please turn off. Yes.
Okay. Well, all I'll say is that it's August 2007. I was in Waterton and the Canadian Rockies, not far from Edmonton. And there had been some evidence. I use the term loosely, but some evidence of some extraterrestrial activity, including a witness report of I'll say it, spaceships.
Spaceships.
I was there with some guys, a couple of guys from Jasper College. It's a science college, 3 scientists from the National Science Foundation in Banff. We had a couple beers. We're sat around the fire looking at the sky.
Sounds like a nice evening. Sounds like a great evening.
Pretty dumb, really. Stories got told. One of the guys claimed to have had a meeting in Roswell several years before, which caused a lot of conversation deep into the night. I didn't choose to believe his stories. We had a picnic, and if I say so myself, we had a couple of beers. We got pretty drunk and raucous.
Yeah.
All I'll say is I don't remember what happened next, but I woke at approximately 5:45 in the morning, and I was totally out of sorts.
Yeah.
I was delirious. I was totally disorientated, and I was buck naked.
Wow. Okay.
I was cold, and I had a potato chip. What crisps you call them?
Crisps.
I had some crisps sprinkled on my on my personal area. I had hummus smeared on my chest, and a stick wedging, and a weird sign that appeared to be like something had written on my forehead.
And what do you know what it said? You able to tell us?
I don't know. It was a weird twart or something. I don't know. It could be just a sign. But curiously, all my I know it was a magnetic thing, but all my loose change had gone from my pockets.
Yeah.
What was incredible, the other guys knew nothing about it, and they were as amazed as I was.
Yeah, that's incredible. That's incredible.
I believe that could have been extraterrestrials visiting me and leaving me in a vulnerable state like that.
It certainly sounds. I mean, there's no. I can't think of any other explanation for that.
Well, that's right.
It's an incredible story, Doctor.
It was disconcerting, and it got me, from that moment, very interested in extraterrestrial beings, and that's really what pricked my interest in it. But I think that's pretty conclusive proof that there's something out there.
Yeah.
And you're talking about an area not far from Moraine Lake. There's no one around. There's no one around for miles, just me and these guys. And boy, oh boy, it was pretty scary.
Joe, listen, would you mind taking a couple of calls?
Okie dokie.
We've got...
phone a free text message to say that you
called. We've just... Eloise, we just lost Ashel, and Ashel's call looked really interesting. Would you be able to try... sorry, we've got a new phone system here, Joe.
It's almost like someone's put a magnetic spanner in the works of your system.
Well, we just had Ashel was queued up, ready to go, and just as I was going to go to Ashel, I'm not sure if it's a gentleman or a lady, it's difficult to tell with that name, dropped off of the line, and it said on my screen that they had an interesting story to tell.
Okay,
so we're just
I'd like to hear it.
Hopefully we're just going to see if we can call... I'm waiting for Eloise to give me the thumbs up or the thumbs down. She's doing neither. Ashel's back. Okay, we can go to Ashel now. Let's go to... Good evening, Ashel.
Hi, Ian. Eloise. Yeah, Doctor. Yeah, hi.
Ashel, you're through to Joe Lavens.
Hello, Joe. Yeah, hello. Yeah, something about UFOs in that. I think could have spotted one like May 93.
May 93. Whereabouts was it, sir?
Kind of... here, London, kind of suburby area, and that.
Are you aware of the suburbs of London, Joe?
Pardon?
Sorry, Joe, you are listening, are you?
Yeah, sorry, the London suburbs, yes.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you exactly. It was like about a month after this this station opened up, May 93.
Which station?
Pardon me?
Joe, just 1 second. Sorry, when Virgin Radio opened up?
Oh, yeah, that one, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The other one, yeah. I was thinking, it was like Monday evening.
What did you see, Ashel? We got that. We kind of got the colour of the what was going on musically and what did you see, Ashel?
First up, it looked like it just something grey. It looked like more like a flying saucer. I just had looked out of the window then.
Of course.
Yeah.
Just then? On the Monday?
No. My eyes were sort of looking out there anyway. Then it went away. Then it went back.
Your eyes were sort of looking out there anyway, and then it went away.
I'm sorry, Ian, and I get this all the time. If you're gonna, I mean, I don't know what are you doing? You're insulting me. What is this? It's a station opened. You're looking, what is your point?
I just give you the background. Don't know. What happened?
Give us the foreground now. Give us the foreground.
Yeah, it was like a. Well, it's like a flying. It's something grey, flying saucer-like. But
we said that's a grey flying saucer, right?
Type, or it could have been like looking like a saucepan lid or a dustbin.
A saucepan.
Yeah, without the handle. Take the handle out. Subtract the handle.
It's a saucer or a saucepan lid.
Subtract the handle. But this, actually, it does sound like you're taking the piss out of the doctor.
Are you taking the Mickey out of me?
How's that?
And I'm not a doctor. I'm a professor.
No, I'm not here to Mickey take. I'm just that was what I saw. I'm just trying to describe the picture.
You saw a saucepan.
You saw a saucepan minus the handle. Ashel, Ashel, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to let you go, mate.
Yeah,
I'm This is par for the cost, Ian.
Yeah,
this is par for the cost. Don't worry.
Sorry.
Don't let it bother you.
We've got David Zejonchinsky on the line. Good evening, David.
Hello.
David,
Hello.
What have you called in to say?
I actually called to with some other topic, but well.
Oh. Well, what?
It's got nothing to do with flying saucers.
Okay, we are talking about UFOs at the moment.
Yeah. Well, I've saw many things, to be honest.
What have you seen?
Yeah, David, we'll come back to you a little bit later on. Let's go to who's this one we got on the line now? We've got Aidan. Is that Aidan?
Yep, you're right, Geese.
I'm all right, Geese. How are you, Geese?
Yeah, fine.
Horrible word. Joe, you speak to Aidan.
All right.
Hi,
Is this the UFO man?
Hello there, Aidan.
Are you right?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah. So you're speaking about UFOs, so I've just tuned in.
Yes, we are speaking about UFOs, yes. Well, I've got the UFO guy on.
You know Tomberden?
Pardon me?
Tomberden in England.
Comberden?
Yeah, Tomberden. It's meant to be the most UFO-site place in
England. Suffolk?
No, West Yorkshire.
In West Yorkshire? No, I do not. No, I do not.
All right. Well, yeah, I've seen some freakies going on down there. You know?
Some freakies?
Yeah,
What have you seen?
UFOs, man.
Oh, the lake. Sorry, I didn't understand what you were saying. The lake. In Yorkshire.
Yeah, West Yorkshire.
Yes, I do. Sorry, I didn't understand what you were saying. What freakies did you see?
What freakies did you see, Aidan?
UFOs, man. Freaky shit.
Steady. Right, listen, we'll let that one slip because you're obviously... As you say, it was indeed freaky.
More than one?
Bad boy.
More than one?
No, I've had friends that have seen several, but...
Okay, that's hearsay. We can't... Aidan, can I ask, do you take drugs? And be honest, I won't cut you off or anything. Do you take drugs?
Occasionally.
Okay, I've got to cut you off for that. I can't have that.
Ian, I don't mean to be rude, but I can't... I've come on, I've told you... I mean, is there anyone who's got something?
Well, let's try. We've got Ben in New Cross. Ben, you're through to Joe. Please be sensible.
Hello, Joe. Well, I had an experience, I think, with an alien. Basically, I heard sort of a rustling in a sort of an abandoned house. I was going to work and near me.
Okay.
And
this sounds
three
like
letters were painted on the wall in white paint.
What? Sorry, what? Say that again.
Sorry. 3 letters were painted on the wall in white paint.
Okay, right. What were they?
LEX. And I went into the house. And I don't know what it was, but something really put the willies up me. And I felt a strange presence enter me, and it just went in and out, and, well, I can't explain what happened.
Joe, can you explain this?
If the letters had been U, F, and O, I might have been able to help. LEX.
Some
Lex.
ghost, maybe?
Lex.
Well, it's certainly... Ben, listen, thank you for that. It's the first genuine call we've had all night, and it certainly is mystery. Joe, maybe something for you to research for your next book?
Well, I will have a look. The gentleman didn't say exactly where it was in London, but I'll have a look. LEX.
Okay.
Right, okay, I've made a note of that.
Well, Joe, listen, it's wonderful to have you on the show.
Righty. Ho, thank you for having me.
I'm wrapping up now.
Okay, well, thank you, everybody, and... Well, thank you for having me in.
Joe,
Good luck with the show.
anything you want to plug? Is your website up and running? I noticed that there were some problems with it the other day when I was trying to get hold of you.
Yes, but my book is still available. UFO Logistics, The Night of the C2, Legacy of Arrogance by Joseph Levens-Biasion. If you'd like to get it, it's available on Amazon. And that's it. That's the plug. Hello.
I'm just clearing my throat.
Hello?
Sorry, Joe, I was just clearing my throat. I had a particle of dust in my throat. Joe, it's a pleasure as always.
Right. Great to speak to you, Ian.
And lots of love to the family.
Okay, take care.
Take care now. Good night. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Absolute Radio.
Let's start with the exterior of the car. See the sleek Seat design? No VAT. Under the bonnet, latest engine technology? No VAT. Now slip into the driver's seat. The high-tech dashboard and the quality of the interior come with absolutely no VAT. In fact, everything about this Seat shouts, "Buy me now and you pay no VAT!" Buy a new Seat before the 31st of December and you pay no VAT. You could save up to £3,000. Visit seat.co.uk to find your local Seat dealer. Selected models and new retail sales only, subject to availability. Reduction equivalent to 17.5% off RRP. VAT applies to reduced price.
The Absolute Radio Ticket Store.
Meatloaf, the legend continues. See one of rock's biggest acts in arenas around the UK this November and December. Tickets are on sale now at absoluteradio.co.uk/tickets. Don't miss Meatloaf live.
The Absolute Radio Ticket Store.
Absolute Radio.
0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. More of your phone calls about that. And also, we're looking for a new theme tune for the show. Can you help? Well, there we go. That was exciting. Joe Lavins, and I do recommend his book. Check it out. It's cool. I'm guessing it would be silly of me to go in the local papers, because you do that and you become labelled, and I'm sort of worried... Maybe that's not the way forward. Listen, over the next few months and up until Christmas, we're going to be learning. This is my new plan, and this was my wife's idea, but I kind of took it off her and made it better. I think for this show, we should try and learn every language in the world. How cool would that be, Eloise?
How many languages do you reckon there are?
7? I'm hoping there's not more than that, otherwise we're in big trouble. But I seriously think we should do it. And what we should get is 5 sentences... that we do in every language. So it'll be like, hello, my name's Iain. You're live on Absolute Radio. So there'll be like 2 or 3 that are sensible. Then the last 2 will be something like, who was your favourite James Bond? Or, just something a little bit silly like that. And then what we'll do is we'll have all these different languages, and then everyone can learn it. And then wherever people go in the world, they'll be able to say these 5 sentences to people, which is lovely, isn't it? And what we'll do is we'll phone up people at random in, like, Morocco. What do they speak there? Moroccan, I'm guessing. French,
yeah.
isn't it? Yeah. We'll phone
or
up...
Arabic.
Or Arabic. We'll phone them up. We'll phone up Brazil. We'll phone up Latin and speak in Latin to them. We'll phone up Germany and speak German. We'll phone up Japan. We'll phone up China. We'll just dial numbers at random. One of the sentences will be, you're live on the radio. That way they can't Ofcom us, because we've told them.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll just chat to these people. It'll be nice, wouldn't it? And then I on the way in tonight, I thought, what we can do at Christmas. At Christmas we normally have a party and everyone can turn up.
Once.
We're not going to do that this year. We're going to have a Mind Your Language party where we only get foreign speakers in. People who can't speak English. Just to come in. We'll have a Japanese dude who can't speak a word of English.
Will they talk, do you think?
In those 5 sentences that we've got, yeah!
Oh, okay.
It'll be awesome! We'll have, like, a Chinese dude who can't speak English. We'll have a Russian who can't speak English. It'll be wonderful!
Don't we need verification of what we're being taught? Because someone could come on and make us say, like, potty words.
What we need to do is we need to decide what the 5 sentences are going to be. So I think the first one should be, hello, my name is... insert your name, pleased to meet you. We definitely want one that says you're live on Absolute Radio now. We definitely need that, and then we need a few others. So, if you're listening and you have suggestions for the sentences that we can learn, and this is true, we're going to do this, and we'll post them up on Facebook. We'll post them on absoluteradio.co.uk. We will learn 5 sentences in every language in the world. Every language, and I'm genuine about this. I think it will be awesome. 0330 123 1215. We need to first of all find out what those sentences are going to be. That's what we need to do, is find out what those sentences are going to be. So if you've got any ideas of what they could be, then do let us know. You can also email... Hello?
Hello?
Is that Barry?
Yes, it is.
Did you just beep?
Did I beep?
I just heard a beep. Is it your electric buggy?
Unless it's my pacemaker or my phone that's cutting out.
Hopefully it's no, I won't say that, that's rude.
No, don't say. Where the hell have you been?
Sicily.
Well, mate, listen, I ain't being funny.
I know, it's been a long time, yes.
What's a pity,
exactly.
Yes. Now.
Steady.
Yes, now.
Go on.
Yes.
In a strange way, I missed you.
Oh, I've missed you too, every flipping night. I get up there, want there a bit of inane chitter-chatter to send me to sleep. Where you been?
Sorry, inane chitter-chatter? You mean intellectual debate and well-thought-out conversation?
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah,
Lex the homosexual ghost,
Yes.
the bloke from Ponder's End who levitates, all the rest of them.
Yeah.
It's like an evening with Peter Ustinov.
It's like that Stephen Fry Live that we had.
It's a bit like that.
Yes.
I've missed you, pal.
Oh, I've missed you too, Barney.
Oh.
Barry.
Barry.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
So, yes.
Yes.
Have you got... Pell.
Yes.
Well, hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh, strangely, I've missed you too. You weren't hovering above Muswell Hill lately, were you, in the shape of some grey fuselage, kind of chance?
I didn't even understand what you just said.
No.
What
it was witty.
Say again.
No, it's only funny the once, and even then it was not that funny.
Let's all focus. Barry, you've called it. We'll come to you in a minute, Rob.
Okay.
I'm hoping, Eloise, that Rob's got a bad phone. Otherwise, it means that the new phone system makes the phone calls sound even worse. Let me just try another. I don't like that. Hang on a minute. Aaron.
Yes.
Say something.
How are you?
Yeah, we could be all right.
Does that do that for everyone?
The beep?
The beep.
Yeah, hang on. I'm going to put Rob back through. We got a new phone system, Barry.
Didn't do it then.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's Barry's phone. It's beeping.
Yeah, Barry, are you recording this call? Because you're not legally allowed to do that without telling me.
No, maybe I'm running out of batteries.
Oh, what you're saying there is hurry up.
Could I interrupt very quickly?
Hello, yes.
Hello.
And tell you there's an estimated 6,700 recognised languages in the world.
Don't talk soft.
We would name them, Eloise.
It hasn't given me.
German,
it hasn't
Italian.
given me a list on the internet.
6,700. She's talking soft, isn't she?
What's a lot of garbage?
Absolute rubbish,
What
Eloise.
are there then, Barry?
Right, English, 1. French,
2. Trois. No, deux.
German, 3.
That's 5.
Spanish, 4.
Yes.
4 languages in general. Japanese.
5.
Japanese, 5.
And Italian's the same as Spanish, isn't it?
Well, it's the same sort of thing. There's Mandarin, Cantonese, and hoisin crispy duck.
Thank you very much. Now, Barry, you called in for something, did you?
Do you
That's
know
me
what?
trying to wrap it up now.
Sorry,
Yes.
basically, I'm a bit slow off the mark. I'm not firing on all cylinders tonight, and
No.
also my phone is packing up.
Oh, I know, Barry, and I'm gonna get your beepers getting on my nerves. Get to the point.
All I want to say is welcome back, old pal, and let's have lots more laughs, and
Yeah.
that's it. I'm off to bed now.
Sam, will you give a big kiss to Margaret for me?
Well, I won't go that far, but I'll maybe stroke her hairs.
Thank you, Barry.
No, everyone. No,
you.
it's bad. It's not.
Yeah. Rob, you're on the radio.
Hello, mate. How
Turn
you
your
doing?
radio off.
Hello, mate. Sorry, how are you doing?
Turn your radio off.
Oh, God, yeah, hold on. I've got it. I've sorted it. I've got it. Right, so, hello. Listen, Iain.
Yes.
Did you have a nice holiday?
Yes.
Was it really good?
Yes.
Excellent. Right, now, listen, I've got to tell you about something really heavy tonight.
Okay,
I mean, they're going to be mad on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've met God.
Wow.
I talk to God as much as I talk to Satan, 'cause I want to hear both sides. Does that make me cynical? There are no miracles, and this is no miraculous life. I savor hate as much as I crave love, because I'm just a twisted guy. Is this the pinnacle? Is this the pinnacle? The pinnacle of being alive? Now I see the light. Well, I look up to God, but I see trouble, 'cause this ain't a miracle. I just want to take my chance to live through a miracle. I know for certain that someone is watching, but is it from up or down? I make you miserable, you stick with me, although you know I'm gonna ruin your life. I talk to God as much as I talk to Satan, 'cause I want to hear both sides. Does that make me cynical? There are no miracles, and this is no miraculous life. We walk into the tide. Well, I look up to God, but I see trouble, 'cause this ain't a miracle. I just want to take my chance to live through a miracle. When the seesaw snaps and splinters your hand, don't come crying to me. I'll only see your good side.
Absolute Radio. Women want us, men want us too.
On Jeff Lloyd's Home Time Show, all this week, you can win thousands of pounds.
Someone reminded me I once said, greed is good. Now it seems it's legal.
To celebrate the release of Wall Street, Money Never Sleeps, and the return of one of cinema's greatest characters, Gordon Gekko, you can win up to £3,000 every day, all this week. But as greed is good, the more ruthless you are, the more you can win. Listen all this week to Jeff Lloyd's Home Time Show, all thanks to Wall Street, Money Never Sleeps, starring Michael Douglas and Shia LaBeouf, in cinemas Wednesday.
Absolute Radio.
If you have a chip in your windscreen, there's no need to call your insurer. Make just one call direct to Autoglass. We can usually repair that chip for free if you fully comp, and it won't affect your no-claims bonus.
Call Autoglass directly on 0800 234 234 or visit autoglass.co.uk.
Autoglass repair, Autoglass replace.
If you're buying tickets online for a concert, a sporting event, or even a festival, the last thing you want is to miss out because the website you bought your tickets from wasn't legitimate. So before you pay, go to consumerdirect.gov.uk. There, you'll find advice on things you should look out for and information on how to protect yourself when buying tickets online. That way, you can avoid being scammed and instead look forward to having a real good time. Don't let scammers get your money. Go to consumerdirect.gov.uk.
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute
Radio.
This is the theme tune we've got at the moment, right? It's like some camped up Rocky theme, right? And it's good. I'm just a bit bored of it, Eloise. I'm just a little bit... Could you do me a favour?
What's that?
Could you turn those 2 tellies off? They're really starting to annoy me. She's got 2 tellies on in her room.
I don't know where the remotes are.
Well, there's the off button. It's just stand up and press the off button. The little circle in the middle.
All right, I found it.
Thank you. So I thought it'd be nice. We're coming. They're both gone.
Oh.
I thought it would be nice. We're about to start season 3. You just turn them back on again. That's unbelievable. That's it. They're off. Don't press any more buttons.
Are they though?
You press the button again. Don't press it. Season 1 was with who was that grumpy bald man? Davis. Season 2.
Is he balding?
He's completely balding. That's why he's grumpy. And fair play. Season 2 was the first year of me and you doing this.
Yeah.
Season 3 starts next week. Well, sort of in a couple of weeks, but it's next week-ish. By the way, I'm only here for 2 weeks. Isn't that terrible? I'm here for 2 weeks. And then I'm doing something else. And everyone's like, what? Yeah, 2 weeks. I'll explain it later.
People have been asking me about that. Is it true? I didn't know until today.
Did you not?
Oh, no, I knew... I sort of got an email, didn't I?
Yeah, because you got arsey about something.
No. That was about something else.
Oh, yeah. You don't need to come in for the something else, do you? You don't need to... I can say what the other thing is. You don't need to come in for the Ting-Tings on Friday, do you? You don't need to be there.
I don't know. I'm going to find out, though.
Because I'm not going to do it in the studio. It's going to be upstairs, and I'll do the... Yeah. Well, that's your first song. I'm interviewing the Ting-Tings. They let me do a session on Friday with the Ting-Tings. I'm not allowed to play with them, obviously. That would be inappropriate. But I'm allowed to go to the Ting-Tings.
Have you heard their new song?
No. I like the Ting-Tings.
It goes, 2 hands, what will we do with these 2 hands?
Touch your boobs.
I've got a piano with 87 keys, but only 2 hands.
Touch your boobs. That's what that'll be. Anyway, but you don't need to come in for that. Why do you need to be there?
I don't know. Well, because you get a bit funny.
I won't get funny. I'll be fine.
You say that.
I mean, I will get funny. But
you won't talk to anyone. You usually have to go through me to speak to other people.
This is private stuff. You know, I'm presenting an award at the Radio Advertising Awards.
I've got to come along, apparently.
Mr. Grace Jr. was selling it to me, and they wanted me to host it. I'm like, and
is that this Thursday, by the way?
I don't know. He's not got back in touch.
I just got told about it.
And he said, Eloise can come with you if you want. And I'm thinking, oh, Christ, they all think I'm such a massive social retard. I'm a baby. I cannot, converse with... And it's true, I can't. But I use the R word there in a social context, not in an offensive context, before anyone starts writing to Ofcom to complain. It's a legitimate use of the word. So...
You are, you do like a safety net in...
I don't like people. I hate people. I get so nervous. I don't hate people. I just get very nervous and very uncomfortable around people. And people I don't know. Last time I did it, right, I was in a green room with, who's the muscular guy? Toby Anstis, the fella that wrote Umbrella for Rhiannon, and... another guy, Paul Coyer, who used to host Pebble Mill at 1. You're too young to remember it. And all I remember is I used to have a Beach Boys bootleg video where he interviews Mike Love. And I said, oh, Paul, I remember you interviewing Mike Love from the Beach Boys. He went, oh, was that was when he was off his face on drugs? And I went, yeah, but it wasn't Mike Love. Mike Love never took drugs. He was thinking of Brian Wilson. I was like... Anyway, the point is, yes, I think that's this Thursday.
Oh.
Can you say, until that contract is signed... And
it's ebbing away.
I'm doing everything. Anyway, so that was the theme tune, is the Rocky theme. And what I'm trying to say is it would be nice to have a new theme that would start the show, come in, so it'd have all of that stuff, but it just a new bit of music. I literally have no ideas, and I've been thinking about this for a long time. I can't think of anything that would be good. So, dear listener... I'm asking you, and we don't need to decide this tonight. We've got a couple of weeks, really. It'd be good by the end of next week to... stop that.
Sorry.
To the end of next week to have it sorted out, to know what we're going to do. So we've got 2 weeks to do this. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll narrow it down to a few, and then we can do a vote on the iPhone app, maybe, as to what the best one would be.
Does it have to include, enough music for you to do your chat over?
Well, I mean, that's 4 minutes long, which is perfect, but they can loop... Vincent can loop it, can't he?
Oh, yeah.
Vincent Lynch can loop it. The man's a looping genius. So, he still does it with sellotape. 0330 123 1215 is the phone number. Or you can email me as well. Iain, IAIN.Lee, L-E-E, at absoluteradio.co.uk. We need your suggestions for a new theme tune for the show.
What's the vote going now?
Oh, yes, the vote's closed now, kids. I had a vote on the iPhone app. You haven't got the iPhone app, you missed out on this. How pissed do you think Eloise got at the Absolute Radio party? The options were a wee bit boozy.
Can I just say, when I was doing those tweets that you're referring to...
Yes.
It was 8 o'clock in the morning.
I know, that's what's worrying. A wee bit boozy, totally smashed, her arse fell off, Christ, I'm going backwards through time, shut your bum hole up, muffhead. OK, and in reverse order, 2% said you were a wee bit boozy. 13% said, Christ, I'm going backwards through time. 16%, shut your bum hole up, muffhead. 24% said, totally smashed. 46% think you were so drunk, your arse fell off. And I can vouch, I have inspected her downstairs. She has no anus. It has fallen off through alcohol
Didn't
poisoning.
you think my inventions could rival Noel Taylor, though?
Well, let's be honest, anything... He sent me his new album. We have
play it.
Shall we play some of this?
Yeah.
I got sent this. I came back and a big pile of posts. If I'm honest, most of it was crap. And I opened one up, said, Iain, Too High album. I hope you're well. Could you please play a snippet of Diana from my new Too High album on your wonderful show?
Is this a play on words?
Well, it is. And P.S., you can make as many copies of the album as you like. Hang on, getting it. But,
give out to our friends.
And I thought, I'm not going to play that. I never play CDs I get sent. And then I saw it was signed Leon Rolyat / Noel Taylor. So, of course we'll play this rubbish.
Just in case we'd forgotten.
I need to assign that to CD1. Let's go to... So, Diana is track number 1. This is if you've never heard Noel Taylor's music, boy, you're in for a treat.
We've not even heard this.
I'm guessing... We haven't heard this at all. I'm guessing there's going to be a little bit of reggae.
Yeah, he does like reggae mixed
He likes to skank it up.
Yeah.
So this is Diana from Leon Rolyat, a.k.a. Noel Taylor.
Ooh.
Nice.
Bit of synth.
You come back to me and...
Hang on a minute, that's not bad.
I love it when they do the reverberating thing when they sing. Like Rihanna does it.
What's the difference between reverb and echo?
Don't know.
OK. So we have to start again. Or there's a song called Don't Tell Your Mother. We're having that next.
OK.
You come back to me and say... you wanna have a happy feeling today.
It's already a million times better than his other stuff.
No, a party is brilliant.
Oh,
a party. Oh, he's gone away from reggae.
He's gone dance.
Yeah.
He's singing to the E Nation.
So bright, you see it's just you and I, you know, yeah.
This is flipping brilliant.
We should get him to do a...
No. This is like sort of, like Tears for Fears. Christopher from West Wickham will love this. It's like 80s kind of Gary Newman sort of crap. Diana. Okay, well, that's enough of that. Let's go to track 15, Don't Tell Your Mother. Now, that does have quite sinister overtones, doesn't it? Don't Tell Your Mother. I can imagine... Well, I won't say that because that's inappropriate, but I
was thinking of your story. Oh.
What story?
Your masturbation story.
What, about my mum catching me?
Yeah.
Did I tell you that?
Yeah.
Did I tell you that story?
You told everyone on air that story.
You know what? I've had so many people the last few weeks, including Anna, the vet who was looking after my cat on the way, whose boyfriend Sam is coming in on Wednesday. I went to settle up with her, right, and pay her. She does excellent service. And her bloke Sam came down, he said... Anyway, so I'm trying to fast forward to the bit of the conversation that's relevant. Anyway, he said he'd like to get involved in radio, and I said, well, I can't help you, but you can come and sit on my show one night. And he went, oh, yeah, I like your show.
Bloody blah.
I like your show. How's your arse doing? I was like, oh, no. And then there was someone else said, oh, Iain, how's your bum? Everyone knows about my backside. By the way, kids, it's all right. Here's Don't Tell Your Mother by Leon Rolyat.
This is on the Ua party vibe.
I've got something to tell you.
Jesus.
I've a perfume so they can smell you. But there's a girl...
Casio keyboard in the background.
This is like the pervert's national anthem.
You can tell your lover, you can tell your brother, you can tell Joe Button, you can tell any other, but don't tell your mother. No, don't tell your mother. No,
Then I'm looking at porn on the internet.
Jesus, what the hell is that? That's almost as bad. Years ago, and I must try and find this again, there was a guy who wrote a song, and it's brilliant, about... Do you watch EastEnders at all?
No. I won't watch it unless Ross Kemp comes back.
There's a guy in it, the mechanic, not Minty, not Mitchell, the other one, Gary, I think his name is.
Oh, yeah, that's old enough for me to remember,
right.
Yeah.
And this guy had written a song about him, and it was as bad as that. Carl, what was his name? Anyway, he'd written a song about it. I must try and dig it out, because it's a work of... I've had my iPod...
You used to have a few that did some about EastEnders. Was it that guy?
He did a couple. Anyway, one day, at some showbiz event, I met this bloke, the character.
Gary.
I met Gary, and we got talking. Because you can... if you've been on TV, you can talk to each other. Barbara Windsor, I got in a lift with Barbara Windsor once. She pretended she knew me. All right, darling, how you doing? First of all, you're busy at the moment. Anyway, so I'm talking to this guy. And I said, by the way, do you know about this Carl dude that's written a song about you? And he did. And he got all a bit sentimental. It turns out the guy was mentally ill, and I shouldn't have been laughing. Anyway, that story petered off into uncomfortable, very, very uncomfortable. Pick a track between 1 and 16, Eloise.
9.
Oh, Too High, the title track from the album Too High. Let's have a listen to this. Hang on, let's...
Let's get ready, let's get ready, let's get ready to rumble.
Oh, different
Come
tempo.
on, everybody, come on, everybody.
Hang on a minute, did he just say, I went down to the disco club to see a girl that I love?
Yeah.
Hang on.
What?
I can't...
Tekken.
Bands these days, I can't make out a word they're saying. Jesus. If anyone wants that, you can have it.
We're allowed to copy it.
We're allowed to do as many copies as we want. Thank you for that, Liam Roller. Noel Taylor, wish you the very best of luck. 0330 123 1215. We've got David Zejanczynski, Aaron, Wolfie, and Kristen the Dame will be coming to all of you after Brandon Flowers. This is for Sarah. Stop texting me, please.
Who?
There's a still in the street outside your window. You're keeping secrets on your pillow. Let me inside, no cause for alarm. I promise tonight not to do no harm. I promise you, babe, I won't do you no harm. And we're caught in the crossfire of heaven and hell, and we're searching for shelter. Lay your body down, lay your body down, lay your body down. Watching your dress as you turn down the light. I forget all about the storm outside. Dark clouds rolled their way over town. Heartache and pain came a-pouring down like hail, sleet and rain. Yeah, they're handing it out. And we're caught up in the crossfire of heaven and hell,
Listen up to Absolute Radio, the home of radio, where you listen.
On Jeff Lloyd's Home Time Show, all this week, you can win thousands of pounds.
Someone reminded me I once said, greed is good. Now it seems it's legal.
To celebrate the release of Wall Street, Money Never Sleeps, and the return of one of cinema's greatest characters, Gordon Gekko, you can win up to £3,000 every day, all this week. But as greed is good, the more ruthless you are, the more you can win. Listen all this week to Jeff Lloyd's Home Time Show, all thanks to Wall Street, Money Never Sleeps, starring Michael Douglas and Shia LaBeouf in cinemas Wednesday.
Absolute Radio.
Flatmate required. Great pad, in town, sharing with me, Eric, nice guy, mental health problem, looking for... Wait, you stopped listening after I said mental health problem, right? You're not alone. When I posted this Flatshare ad online, I received 76% less interest than an exact same ad which ran the fortnight before. The only difference? Back then, I didn't mention my mental health problem.
It's the assumptions you make about people with mental health problems that hurt the most. To see Eric's story, search online for Time to Change.
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute
Radio.
Hang on a second, stop everything. Eloise, what did you just say? Sorry to cut a record there. I know that's unprofessional, but I'm guessing Mr. Grace has gone to bed now. What did you say?
They never give us the chain. It's my favourite.
Would you like the chain?
Yeah.
Then we'll do it. It's as simple as that. We can do that here. So hang on a minute.
And also, Mr. Grace Jr., Paul Sylvester will be in bed too.
They'll be fast asleep now. They won't listen. They won't be listening. So the chain... hang on a minute. Where is it? This is a national radio station. Oh, it's so shoddy. Here we go, the chain. I never do this. This is for you, Eloise.
Thanks.
That's better, huh?
This is the first request you've ever done.
It's the first and the last one. Don't get ideas above your station. I'm excited to see you. It's good to be back.
Okay, I'm excited to see you too.
I play a record for the lady in the other room.
Don't talk over this.
Sorry.
You got me in my cup.
Listen to the wind blow.
just had a totally wicked production meeting while this song is playing. Good choice, Eloise.
I just swore. I hope you didn't get that.
No, I don't think they did. I'm going to thank Andre and Walthamstow for your suggestion. We're not going to mention it on air.
And don't you get it on Facebook.
Don't get it on Facebook. It's an excellent suggestion, my friend. An excellent suggestion. I think we can do that. We're both very excited at the thought of what the potential that is now in front of us. So thank you for that. 0330 123 1215. Is Crosley Stills and Nash still working here?
Yeah.
Okay, you just never know. After the tragic events, you never know what's happening and who's going on. By the way, Absolute Radio 90s, this Sunday at 1 o'clock, I think it's this Sunday, it's the Bare Naked Ladies. It's a different interview to the one that I did with them. It's where they pick their favourite 90s tracks and...
it's quite good. There's some tender moments there where you talk about thingies.
Well, Kevin had cancer and he nearly died, and they've kept that in, have they?
I believe so.
Excellent.
I believe they've kept it as it was.
It was a lovely, lovely interview with Light and Shade, and it was... Do you know what? It's been worrying me, that interview, and I tell you why. Because at the end of the interview, Kevin said to me, when it had finished and we stopped, he said, Iain, did you think I was showing off then? And I assumed, and I thought...
The loud one, yeah.
No, he was the guy there,
He asked if you were showing off.
He said, do you think I was showing off there? And I was like, oh, no. And I think he thought I was talking about because I kept asking him what that box was that made all the noises. And it was obviously it's a synthesizer, and I was being a bit stupid. I don't think he got it. And I said, it was great, 'cause you're doing all these noises. And then since that interview, I've been thinking, was he referring to that, or was he referring to the bit about the cancer?
No, not the cancer.
Because there was a bit at the end when I said, you're fine and well and everything's good, and they were all a bit... And I thought maybe I'd crossed a line or something.
No, I didn't notice that at all. I think you're being paranoid, and I think if anything, it's because you kept going on about how you fell in love with him a little bit on stage.
They totally played a song for me in concert. They dedicated a song to me.
Fandango told me.
It was the coolest thing. We're in the thing. Listen, if you want to go and see bands, go out of London, because invariably they play smaller venues. So I saw them at the Hammersmith Odeon, nice venue, but it's quite big. Saw them in Cambridge in the Corn Exchange. It's tiny. We had seats in the balcony, front row, perfect. We saw the whole thing on this tiny stage, lovely little venue. Anyway, halfway through the concert, Kevin, the keyboard player, goes, "Is there a guy called Iain in the audience?" And Ed goes, "Hey, listen, we're in England. There's 700 Ians in this room." And I was like, "Yes, this is awesome." And he said, "We did a really good interview with this guy called Iain, and he asked us to do a song. So here it is." And I'm there with my wife going, "This is amazing! One of my favourite bands are playing a song for me, and they mentioned
Did you say that really loudly so everyone sat around you would know that you were Iain?
Well, I did. At the end of it, I went, "Thank." So listen, I went, "Thank you very much." But I don't think they heard me. I have my feelers out. I'm hopefully going to get the audio of that. The audio of them. I was so over the moon. I went home and I did.
Oh, Iain!
I did. I was so excited.
I think that's crossing the line of us. You've made that guy go that wanted to tell us about a cappella metal bands.
Oh, I know. I wanted to hear that. The Polish guy.
He was new, and he left him waiting for 50 minutes. So much of making them priority.
I did say I was going to... oh, you're right, actually. Well, in that case, I'll put Aaron on hold, and we'll go to Kristen the Dane. Hello, Kristen the Dane.
Hello.
Hello, Kristen. Sorry to keep you waiting so long.
God, you just don't stop talking, do you?
Listen, I've
got
a baby to feed, I've got a mortgage to pay, Kristen. I daren't stop talking, because if I leave a gap, then they can come in and fire me.
Sorry.
Yes, hello?
My name is Kirsten.
I have to go by what's on the screen. Legally, and according to the rules of Ofcom, you're Kristen the Dane.
I am so not Christian, and I'm Kirsten.
Kristen, there's no A in it. It's Kristen.
No, it's not me.
Oh,
the Polish dude's calling back. All right, can you go and get him? No, hello.
Iain,
yes, Kristen.
Iain,
yes.
Iain,
hello.
look, I
yes.
can get your name right as a Dane.
Can you spell it?
What, your name?
Yeah.
Yeah, IAN.
That's incorrect. So, we're equal. We're on equal footing here, Kristen.
Shall I try again?
Yeah, go on.
T.
W.
Hey,
steady!
I'm kidding.
I like you, Kristen. So, you've called in because you're Danish.
I am.
You don't sound Danish.
I have lived in England for 24 years.
I always confuse...
Since you have kept me waiting, I have got 3 tubo.
What? 3 poobahs?
Tubo.
Tuba?
Or, as you say in England, tuborgs.
What on earth are you talking about, you mad rambling
Cider.
Dane? Oh, Tuborgs, OK.
No, cider?
Isn't that what Tuborg is?
No, it's beer.
Oh, for goodness sake. I don't drink, Kirsten. I wouldn't know that.
Oh, Tuborg, they do cider and beer.
Okay, so if you don't drink, what are you on?
Well, I'm coming down from a rather strong LSD trip I took this morning. So, Kirsten, it's been changed on my screen, so legally I can now call you Kirsten. What
thank you.
bloody hell do you want?
Well, you wanted to know a few sentences in different languages.
We're going to learn every language in the world. Apparently there are 6,700 of them.
I wouldn't know, because I only know Danish and English.
Oh, okay, I barely know
And
English.
Swedish and Norwegian and a few other ones.
Okay,
but
well, that's showing
it doesn't matter.
Okay.
This is Sarah from Kensington.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? You've got to laugh like a man. So, Kirsten, you're going to speak to us in Danish, are you?
What would you like to hear?
Well, this is the thing. We need to establish what the 5 sentences are going to be.
We know the first one's going to be, hello, my name is...
Hello, my name is Iain. Pleased to meet you. And Eloise, you need to record these because we're going to want all these, every single one as an individual clip.
Well, isn't that
you
just
kidding?
a bit boring?
Well, no, but we're going to do 5... Kirsten! We're going to do 5 sentences, and we've got to... I'm going to phone people up at random in various countries, and I need to say, be polite.
Okay.
So,
Fair
here we go.
enough.
So this is, hello, my name is Iain, pleased to meet you. Did you just blow off then, Eloise?
No, it's the chair.
Okay.
Do I have to say my name is Iain?
You could say Kirsten.
Oh, that's all right then. Good day.
Good day?
Now,
hang on, did you say good day?
Good day.
Goody.
Good day.
Good day.
Good day. Good day to you. Good day to you, Dosa. Good day. It's not a good day, is it? This is Sam Wilkins, surely. Good day. Okay, so sorry, Kirsten. Continue. Did you just snort then, Eloise? You did snort.
I did a laugh.
You can't blame that on the chair.
That was not me snorting. That was her.
I bet you do though. Oh no, I always confuse Denmark with Amsterdam.
Yeah, I know. Every time I go to a pub, which I don't do very often, obviously.
No.
And
Fair to drink at home on your own.
People go, so where are you from? And I'm like, Denmark. And they go, oh, so you speak Dutch? And I'm like, no, I don't actually.
But in Amsterdam, they speak Dutch, do they? Okay. You smoking a cigarette there?
No, I'm drinking Tuborg.
Drinking Tuborg. Okay, I think we've given them enough for her.
I've smoked about 3 cigarettes since I've bloody waited for you to answer the phone.
The Danes are so rude, aren't they?
Good day.
Good day. Good day.
Good day.
Good day.
But mit naam Kirsten.
Mit naam Eloise.
Mit naam Iain.
Mit naam Iain.
Mit naam Iain. Nee, zie.
But then harder.
What?
What?
What? What did you say? What is this?
You two don't have to speak with an accent.
Oh, we want to be able to do it right, though, because will they be able to understand us in English, Danish?
Okay. Sort of.
So
okay,
say the whole thing,
again.
please, and we won't interrupt. Hang on, say it right. Press record and play now.
Okay. Good day. Mit navn Iain. Det hyggeligt at møde dig.
Det hyggeligt med dig.
Det hyggeligt at møde dig.
Det hyggeligt at møde dig.
Nej. Det hyggeligt at møde dig.
I'm saying it. Hyggeligt at møde dig.
No.
Isn't that a film music producer, Giorgio Moroder? No. What are you saying that I'm not saying?
Okay. Try.
Break it down.
Suddenly I'm realising this perhaps isn't such a good idea. This is maybe dull for everyone at home.
You sound quite
was
Danish.
Good.
Yeah.
That was. How did you do that?
There we go. By being brilliant. Okay, so that's one sentence.
You're cheating.
What? How am I cheating?
You are so cheating. Okay, say this sentence. Okay, I beg you to say this sentence properly.
Okay.
Great, my flu.
Sorry?
Great.
She got something stuck in her throat. Got a big phlegm. What?
Great, my flu.
Gluck, Mrs.
Oh, let me try. Gluck, my flu.
That was actually quite good.
Yeah. What have you just got us to say?
That's a Danish dessert.
I don't want to... Jesus, we're just all wasting our time. I don't want a Danish dessert.
We might need to ask them that, though.
Yeah, exactly. If you go to Denmark and research, I'm sorry, but that could be the trip of your lifetime.
I'm never going to go to Denmark.
If I've had dinner, I do like to have dessert.
Listen,
so.
listen.
Exactly.
Kirsten,
So, what do you want? What do you really, really want to say in Danish?
Go away.
I don't know.
Oh, thanks.
No, well, listen, I tell you what we're going to do. I've thought this out very badly. Kristen, could you call... Could you call us tomorrow?
I can. What time?
11:30. And I promise as soon as you... I will put you straight through. And what Eloise and I are going to do tomorrow is we are going to come up with the 5 sentences.
Yeah.
Okay? We will come up with the 5 sentences, and we will... Eloise, if you come up with 5, I'll come up with 5, and we'll put them together and pick the best ones.
All right.
So
okay, well, that's fair enough.
To my producer.
However...
Yes, that's fair enough. Okay, good. She says so. That's all right, then. Yes, but however, yes.
No, that's cool.
Thank you.
I like that.
Good.
I like that.
Good, I like it too.
You know, and I will do that for you.
How do we say good night, you drunk Dane?
You do what?
You do what? That's an easy one. I can do that. You do what?
Got that.
Kristen, we'll speak to you tomorrow at 11:30. Thank you very much. 0330 123 1215. We will have the 5 sentences tomorrow. I think that's what we'll do. Wolfie, Aaron and David Zejonczynski. I will come to you, I promise, after the Kings of Leon.
I've been roaming around, always looking down at all I see. Painted faces fill the places I can't reach. You know that I could use somebody. You know that I could use somebody. Someone like you and all you know and how you speak. Countless lovers under cover of the street. You know that I could use somebody. You know that I could use somebody. Someone like you.
Absolute Radio.
You have a face for the radio.
Frank Skinner, Dave Gorman and Christian O'Connell. Faces for radio, voices for entertainment.
Absolute Radio.
Every morning when you wake up.
Finally, you can stop looking for the right mobile deal. With Asda Mobile's new tariff guarantee, you get a text every month telling you if you're on the best Asda mobile tariff for you. And if you're not, tells you which of our tariffs could save you money, letting you switch instantly. To join, go in store or text Asda to 62828. Asda, saving you money every day.
This season of Deadliest Catch has been tough. And things are about to get even tougher.
911, what's your emergency?
I think my dad had a stroke. As a crew, find themselves without a captain.
I feel really, really lost. This is not easy on any of us.
Deadliest Catch, tonight at 10 p.m, only on Discovery and Discovery HD.
It's easy for fires to start. A smoke alarm will alert you in seconds if it's got a working battery. So remember the drill. Get it, install it, check it. It could save someone's life.
Iain Lee's 2-hour-long late-night radio show starting at 11.
The singer and guitarist Lenny Kravitz there with his song Are You Gonna Go My Way. David Zejonchinsky has been on the line pretty much since the start of the show. David, you have my apologies, sir. What can I do for you?
Hi there. First of all, I'm not old.
Are you not?
No, I'm not.
You sound old.
I mean, I've got a bad throat and I've got really bad cough, so that's right.
Your name, Zedzynski, would suggest Polish origin.
Well, yeah.
Do you speak Polish?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Popatrz na moją górek.
Well, if you've got one, yeah.
Okay. I'm still not 100% sure what it means. Anyway, David, how old are you then? 27?
Well, how would you know that?
Am I right?
Yeah.
I saw a nurse today, right? I saw a nurse, and she said, "Oh, you used to do that TV show." I said, "Oh, you're too young to remember the TV show I did." And I thought she looked about 35, right? So I was kind of, being a bit generous. I went, she was, "Oh, I'm older than I look. How old do you think I am?" And I went, "Oh, you're about 28, aren't you?" Thinking I'm doing her a favour. She got really annoyed. Turns out she was 22. I really annoyed her. You shouldn't be able to be a nurse at 22. That's too young, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it is, actually.
Yeah, it is, definitely. Anyway, David Zedzynski, what can I do for thee?
Well, I actually wanted to call you earlier last week, but I heard that you've been on a holiday.
I was not here, that's correct.
I found on YouTube, I found band.
Yeah.
Can I mention the name?
Yeah, of course, unless it's... Yes,
yeah, the band is called Van Canto.
Van Canto?
They are Germans.
Okay, I like it.
And the funny thing about it, that the only instrument they play in the band is drums.
What?
And all the rest of it is pretty much done singing.
They Acapulco? They do it naked? No, hang on, yes, they don't have instruments?
No.
Hang on a second, I'm going to have to go to Van Canto. Hang on a second, let's have a little listen. Hang on, I've got to assign this button to... Where's PC? Right, well, let's have a little listen, hang on. I hope they've not got swear words in, but we'll soon sort that out if they do. Here we go, Van Canto. Play? This is pretty good.
Mate, you should hear that bloody solos which the guy does. Oh my god.
He sings the guitar solos?
Yeah, basically he's using a distortion pedal for it to sound like a real guitar. If you scroll further down through the movies, you will find some of their own songs.
Okay.
I Stand Alone is one of them.
Okay.
Which is quite good.
Okay, well, listen, we're running out of time. But, David, listen, thank you so much for that. I'm going to see if I can get Van Canto on the show.
Yeah, that would be actually great.
I will see if I can... I will have a little investigation, not tomorrow because I'm a bit busy, but Wednesday, and I'm going to see if I can get in touch with them and see if they'll come on the show.
You can get them on the...
I mean, I couldn't listen too much of it, but that's pretty good. Eloise, we're going to get Van Canto on the show, I've just decided.
You can get them on their website.
Yeah.
It's the same website as they're called, and they've got contact details down there.
David, listen, I'm sorry to rush on. I just realised we're out of time, and I've got to fit 3 more phone calls in, but that is good, and we will try and get them. Thank you very much. Let's go to Aaron. Good evening, Aaron.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
So what did you do on your holiday?
Not a lot.
I've got Noel Taylor's new CD.
Oh, how come everyone's got Noel Taylor's new CD?
I asked him for it.
Okay, that would explain how you got it, yes.
Now, UFOs.
Yes.
Now, I have a UFO story which could perhaps prove they actually exist.
Okay.
Now, my granddad, he was in the RAF, he's dead now, but...
Okay, well, okay, there's your point, there's your problem. there, without being too harsh.
Yeah.
If he's the one that saw it...
Yeah, but...
as Judge Judy would say, it's hearsay. But carry on. And we haven't got much time, Aaron, so as quick as you can.
I'll rattle through this. He was on a training course.
Yes.
And he was doing a finger five formation, going around an airfield. Anyway, as he looked up, he seen like a silver disc.
Yes.
It was a UFO. But here's the thing. When he came into land, he went to the radio control tower, and they actually picked up something on radar, and it was a UFO.
Okay, you just saying UFO in a whispery voice, Aaron,
yes,
does not prove the existence of UFOs.
Would it help if I said the story was mentioned in a book?
What book was it?
I don't know. I don't read books.
Okay, well, Aaron, it doesn't help at all. But thanks for calling.
Ta-da.
Yeah, hello. Hey, what's happening?
Hey, Gunther!
I'll be very quick, yeah? UFOs, yeah?
Yes, Gunther!
It was in England. I can't remember where it was. It was in Lincolnshire, Cambridgeshire, really flat, yeah? 10 o'clock at night.
Did you used to call me, Gunther, on another radio station and tell me you hadn't taken your trousers off for 90 days?
No, it wasn't me.
You
First
sure?
time in my life. In UK radio.
Okay, he sounds like this guy. I used to have a guy phone up and say to me, in this man's voice, "I've not, sir, monsieur, I have not taken my trousers off for 90 days.
No, I promise it wasn't me.
Okay, that's a shame.
Can you say that just in case?
Yeah, could you say for me, monsieur, I haven't taken my trousers off for 90 days?
Monsieur, I haven't taken my trousers off in 90 days.
It does sound a lot like him. I wish it were. I wish I could. Anyway, Gunther, yes, carry on.
I'm picking up a German accent. I'm mastering it myself.
Okay, well done, sir.
All right, and basically it was 10 o'clock at night.
Yes.
Clear sky.
Yes.
Stars. Lincolnshire. Flat horizon. Straight line.
Yes.
And I noticed two dots.
Ducks or docks?
Dots.
Dots.
Two dots, like two stars, like two planes. Let's say two planes.
Yes.
Yeah? And they flew, in distance, they were like 5 centimeters from each other or something like that.
Right.
I'm talking like far, miles away, yeah? So they were going really, really far.
Okay.
And I thought, planes, but they're not
planes. You
flashing.
think planes, not flashing planes, no.
They're not flashing like normally.
No.
Helicopters.
Helicopters, yeah.
Same thing, not flashing.
No.
So basically, they're going, and then they stopped.
Yeah.
And I was with my mate, so I think 5 or 6 of us, and I pointed them out, and they said, "Can you see them two dots there?"
They dogs now. Did he say dogs? Ducks. Dots still. It's still dots.
Yeah, 2 stars.
Yeah.
Let's say 2 stars.
Yeah, stars.
And then, as soon as I said that, we were observing them for about, 3-4 minutes, and the bottom one just disappeared in such a speed. They did a U-turn underneath the top one, the one on the top, and just disappeared, like in such a speed. That would planes or helicopters.
I've just a tiny little bit of wee-wee has just come out of my penis. That is true. That is true. It's a true story.
Because they fly so fast, they clog themselves.
Well, they have to. They fly from a... Gunther, listen, I'm sorry to cut you short. I have to move on because we've got one more call to fit in, and I'm all over the shop. Gunther, thank you for that. Wolfie!
Oh! Nice to hear you back at home and back on the wireless.
I wish I could say the same for you. We've got 40 seconds.
Right. Anyway,
we've got 60.
A weird experience that happened to me. MK Army, Barmy Army.
I bet yes. Okay.
Right. No,
well,
weird
you weren't
experience.
drunk one day. Yes.
Ian,
okay. Yes.
Ian, I went to bed one evening.
Wow, that is a
no
weird
money.
experience.
I had 26 big issues. Yeah.
Yes.
I woke up in the morning. I had 76 quid and no big issues.
Yes.
I don't know what happened there. I'm puzzled on that one.
Okay.
And that's God's honest. Yeah, that happened about a year ago.
Okay.
Aww.
Yeah, that's weird and strange.
It is. It's a weird, strange world in which we live.
But it's lovely.
Yeah.
It is lovely.
It is.
Unless they were
wicked.
cheap and it should have been like £99.
Yeah, but I don't know what happened in that one. I'm still puzzled and muzzled and fuzzled over that one.
Okay, well, listen, Wolfie, I hate to be harsh, and I hate to do this particularly to a homeless man.
I love you the best, I know that.
We're out of
you're
time.
not harsh,
No, but we're out of time.
I know.
The first show of
it's good to see you, back on.
Good
All
to
right.
see you.
Good to see you too, brother.
Yeah, God bless you.
Peace and love.
Yeah.
Dig it. Okay, there we go. Well, that's the first show back. Normally they're a bit ropey. That was a good one. It's going to be a good week. We've got Bucky on tomorrow. We've got a bloke called Sam.
I don't know any of these.
No, I know, but it'll be fun. We're going to have fun, and we will have the 5 sentences that we're going to translate.
Yes.
And we are going to learn every language in the world, and it's going to be awesome. Eloise, I know you don't believe it. It's lovely to see you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Mark Crosley, Stills and Now. She's up next. We're back tomorrow at 11. Peace and love, brothers. I love you all.